If you hear construction in the background right now, that's because I'm back in Halifax until January the 2nd. When I leave for UNBC, I'm so excited. I just have to add this little intro because this video is so confusing because I was so sleep deprived, which makes it kind of funny, so you can at least laugh at me. But I just want to say sorry for sounding so whiny in this video. I was in airports and planes for 38 hours, and by the end of it, I was awake for like 49 hours. I was very tired. By the time this is up, I'm probably already at UNBC, so, you know, I'm super excited. Not letting this whole Christmas in the airport thing bring me down. Honestly, this vlog is really going to be, at what point does Reed swallow, you know, all the pride I have and just sleep on the floor? At what point in this experience does that happen? I say I make it at least out of this airport before I decide to sleep on the floor. Montreal airport, by the time I get there, I might sleep on the floor. It's going to be a long 60 hours, but we are making it to British Columbia, okay? Fuck it, I'll fly the plane. We're going to BC at some point. It might be a long adventure. We got to stay over in Halifax for like a couple of days, actually almost a week. I got a hotel. I got a flight from Sydney to Montreal, Montreal to Halifax, and then from Halifax to Toronto, and then from Toronto to Vancouver, and then from Vancouver to University of Northern British Columbia. It will be 60 hours before I see a bed, and then it's a stay over in Halifax, and then finally another, honestly, 60 hours of traveling to get to Northern BC. I say I know I will make it to at least Montreal Airport before I decide to sleep on the floor. But I might spend Christmas, depending on if it snows extremely badly in Montreal, which like they're saying it's gonna. If it's like an absolute snowstorm in Montreal, my camera's not focusing because I'm not a photographer. Merry Christmas. I'm so in the middle of nowhere. I'm trying to call Air Canada. It won't even connect. It won't even connect. They canceled my flight. They said, call to rebook. Okay, I'm calling. Answer your phone. And the phone isn't even calling. Like, I hear nothing. It's not even ringing. Because I have like 1 bar of service. Oh my God. We're spending Christmas in the Montreal airport. We might be spending Christmas here. I'm sure the airport staff can hear me recording this, but I just brushed my teeth. We're on hour. I don't even know what in this airport. It'll be over soon. It'll be over soon. I was supposed to leave at 5 a.m. and that didn't go so hot for me. So actually I'm leaving at lunch. I'm on my second Monster right now. It's like 4 something in the morning. And instead of my flight going to Montreal, I'm going to Pearson. Oh my God, yay. We love Pearson Airport. It's such a relaxing place. So calm and like definitely not complete chaos. Love it. Anyway, 4 in the morning at the Sydney airport. Surviving, you know. This looks like it's a Vino moisturizer, but it's not. This was so last minute, this travel situation. You can't see anything because it's not focused. That I didn't have time to get a travel size toothpaste. So I just rinsed out this travel size moisturizer and put toothpaste in it. I'm hoping that's not against the rules and Air Canada's gonna let me on a flight with this so I can brush my teeth in Toronto. I just rebooked my flight. Yeah, I'm going direct to Halifax with some regional airliner that I didn't know existed when I booked that Air Canada flight. I mean, I do have to go to Toronto when I go to BC, but I don't have to go to Toronto today. You're usually arriving at the first level of Terminal 1, and then you usually depart on the level 2 of Terminal 1. Like, I know what I'm doing, I can see the map, but like, to go all the way through Toronto just to get to Halifax, it's just needless suffering. Okay, I can survive Pearson Airport, it's just that if I don't have to, I don't want to. So. At least it's a short flight. And I just saved myself $500. So never mind the fact I don't have to go through flipping Toronto. I just saved myself $500. Go me. Well, technically Air Canada saved me $500. No, I shouldn't credit myself. Air Canada canceled my flight and then they saved me $500 by doing that. It is currently 7:31 a.m. on Christmas Eve. I'm still in the airport. I had this whole thing when I booked my ticket where for some reason they had me under my old surname and I had to call them, and it was this huge thing. And then I just noticed my ticket has my last name twice, and I just checked, it's fine. It has it twice, but it is my name. So basically the way I'm interpreting this is Air Canada wanted to make sure it was my right last name so badly, they just felt like writing it twice. They were like, let's make sure. You know, they were like, not fucking this up this time. Not only is it going to say Ray, it's going to say Ray twice. 2 times. Make it sure. I don't even think that's funny. I'm just sleep delirious. This is going to be the longest vlog I've ever made because I'm literally stuck traveling. So this is going to be the longest vlog I've ever made because it's like more than 60 hours in total since I arrived at the airport. By the time I get out of the airport permanently to be done with the airport for at least like a week before I then go back into the airport to travel to Prince George, like a long ass time. So when this is like edited and posted, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a feature-length film vlog of me just complaining. When this is all over and I finally land in Halifax, I'm gonna be so happy to just not be in this airport, like just anywhere else.
Nous ne pourrons peut-être pas accepter tous les bagages de cabine à bord de ce vol. Les passagers qui souhaitent se porter volontaires pour faire enregistrer leurs bagages de cabine jusqu'à la destination finale sont priés de s'adresser dès maintenant à l'agent.
About hour 20 of this airport. I am recording this now because obviously at the time I was pretty tired. I was 21 hours in the Sydney airport. There's not even like a Tim Hortons or like a Subway. Nothing. It's a tiny little airport. And then I finally got on this plane, and I arrived in Halifax at 3 p.m. And then I do 14 more hours, as you're about to see, in the Halifax airport, and then 3.5 hours of busing into downtown Halifax and hanging out at SMU to finally check into a hotel. So I woke up at 7 a.m. on the 23rd, and the next time I went to sleep was around 8:30 a.m., 9, somewhere around that zone, on the 25th. Long time to be awake. I know I'm so whiny in this video, like I'm watching it back, I'm so whiny. That's not who I am, but like that's a long time in airports and a long time to be awake. As of right now, by the time you're seeing this video, I'm probably already at UNBC by the time it's public. Right now, I'm sat at my hotel desk, literally staring at a map of Pearson, preparing myself to go through this, because everyone talks about it like it's going to be like the trials of Hercules, like I'm about to go through something crazy. I've researched this airport like you don't even know, so it's going to be fine. I'm actually so excited because I'm about to do this whole airport thing all over again, but this time I'm not just looking forward to a hotel in Halifax. I'm going to UNBC, so I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but you'll see in the next vlog my review of Pearson Airport. Luckily, I don't have to go through security or anything like that. I arrive in the domestic terminal and I stay in the domestic terminal. Most of the time you arrive on level 1 and you depart level 2. Just depends on how big your plane is. Don't have to go through security. I stay right there in that one section of the airport. We got this. We so got this. UNBC, see you in a couple of days. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, that was a little embarrassing for me. I got kind of lost, but in my defense, and I'm going to try to excuse that. So to start with, I did not research this airport because I figured by the time I got here, who cares? I made it through Pearson. So I didn't even look into Halifax Airport. And I haven't slept since yesterday morning around 7 a.m. when I woke up. Okay, and then I looked at myself in the reflection of my camera and I noticed that my nose was running. So I just walked through a whole airport with like my nose running, asking anyone who looked like they worked here where the fuck the Tim Hortons was. And the guy lied and said the only Tim Hortons was open in the American section. And I was so tired, I asked them for an extra large iced coffee, which doesn't exist. And then she looked at me like I had 3 heads, and I said, okay, sorry. And then I kept waiting for a receipt, and there was no receipt. And she's like, you can go. And I was like, can I have a receipt? And she's like, yeah, I guess if you want. And I stood in the wrong place waiting for my coffee. I have not slept at this point since yesterday morning at 7 a.m. I got 2 iced coffees and some A&W. And I'm stuck here until my hotel in the morning. Well, my hotel in the afternoon, but I'm staying here till the morning. That's my plan. I could bus in and stay at SMU, but my plan to get until my reservation on the 25th. I stay here until the morning, and then I take the first bus out in the morning and hang out at SMU until my hotel reservation opens. Anyway, I found my way to where I'm supposed to be, this area of the airport, I guess. Where I'm allowed to be. I don't think you're allowed to stay in the other area at the airport if you're done flying for a couple of days. At the end of the day, I'm complaining right now. Oh, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone, in the Halifax airport. So at this point in the video, we're seconds away from me collapsing in this hotel bed. I just want to say 49 hours without sleep. If I seem a little funny, just laugh at me. But 49 hours without sleep, that's why. So, you know, it wasn't that bad until about 35 hours in, and I'll do it all again to go to UNBC. It was actually perfectly fine up until about about 10 hours ago. 20 hours was no problem, but yeah, that was too long without sleep. It's now 8:44 a.m. on Christmas. I am going the fuck to bed. I checked, there's no bed bugs. I removed the sheet, I looked, no bed bugs. That's all I care, I don't care. Nothing else. It doesn't matter. No bed bugs, so we're good on that. I'm feeling so much better. I slept, I ate, I showered. It's just like a really quick shower. I have a nice little ocean view before I move inland and check out those lakes in British Columbia. I'm super excited. There's a pool and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna go get some cup noodles to eat in this hotel until I'm finally out of here and back into the airport, where I love. No, I'll survive. It's okay, it's worth it, it's worth it. I just have to get to BC and then no more airports for a really long time. There's nobody else here. Nobody else is just like chilling in the hotel right now. Yeah, I have the whole hotel to myself just because it's like nobody else is here. It's the holidays. Not literally. I mean, I've seen a couple other people, but it's like there's nobody here. It's empty. And I'm not just like right here, but like in general, the whole hotel is just like nobody's here. Just me. We're here, we're back. I showed up in this hotel at Christmas, right? Nothing's open on Christmas. What are you supposed to eat? There aren't any grocery stores or anything, so I ordered a pizza. And then Boxing Day is a holiday, of course, so, you know. And now finally, I finally got to a grocery store, and I'm about to just love this cup of noodles with frozen vegetables in it. It might not look luxurious, but frankly, you have no idea how badly I'm so excited to consume this cup of noodles that I'm making in this this coffee maker. Vlog over. See you at UNBC. The noodles are very good.